All right, my last piece of advice about charging technologies that won't charge, specifically a Bose speaker. That was very random, would apply to a very small amount of people. This one probably applies to a lot of people. Speeding on your P plates in Australia. Um, so if it's still red P's, you can do 90. Green P's, you can do 100. Um, Best piece of advice I can give you. If you're going to go on the freeway and you're going to speed, like if you're going to do basically more than 110, take your P plates off. Like all you're doing is drawing attention to yourself. You can pretty much, and also general advice, generally you can pretty much sit 10 Ks over the speed limit. In reality, your car's probably doing about 5 Ks less than what your speedo says, and no cops are going to pull you over for doing 5 over. Probably not even up to 10 over. And like simple as that. Obviously, if you're going to go past a camera, probably slow it down to like, maybe 2 to 3, 3 to 4 over the speed limit. But yeah, P platers, like if you're sitting on 120 and you don't have P plates on the freeway, the cops are not even going to think twice about you. If you've got your P plates on, you're either doing 20 over or like probably maybe realistically 15, which is if they're having a slow day, they might go, all right, that's enough. That's enough for us to want to pull them over if they've been sitting there for ages. And I don't know if the young pups think like, oh, I've got my Maps app that tells me where the cops are, which sure is all good, but like at some point the cop's going to get to that location and like it's not going to be on any Maps app. And if you're unlucky, you could be the one. Just take your P plates off on the freeway. So as soon as you get off the freeway, sure, put them back on. But yeah, an interesting little story while I'm at it. So one time I was driving along the freeway. I just had cruise control on, 120. So I was realistically probably doing 115. All these cars were smoking me. Suddenly I see a cop's lights, light up and start sort of, by the time I got past them, they'd sort of taken off. And everyone just started pulling to the left, slowing down. I got in the right-hand lane and just started overtaking everyone. Maybe I slowed it down to like 117, 118. Can't remember. I was like, this is going to be really interesting. And yeah, no, this cop car didn't come for me. Pulled over one of these other random cars. Would have been the person at the front of this line of cars, like 5 or 6 of them doing like 130. And they would have been like, what about that blue Magna up there? Like he's beating us. And yeah, the cop would have just said, well, I didn't see him doing 130. I saw you doing 130. I was only doing 120, realistically 115. Anyway, be smart, P-platers. That's it.